Welcome to Spoon Press Audio, the podcast for your daily story fix with your host, author and award-winning entrepreneur, Anna Emm.
Don't Know Jack, Chapter 16. What happened was this. Jack's head was swimming. He couldn't sit up properly in the small space. The crate kept bobbing, making him feel sick. Even with his eyes closed, the darkness still seeped in, and the monstrous hallucinations floated around in front of his face. Rotten corpses, limbs torn off, fractured skulls, blood turning the water dark red. Pressing the images away, Jack tried to imagine himself back in the clear water of the leisure center's pool, counting strokes. 1, 2, 3, breathe. 1, 2, 3, breathe. The skin burned on his left hand where he had scratched the word untie. When the blocker had fallen into the water, it was the first word that came to him, so he wrote it. He didn't expect it to work, but no sooner had he scratched it onto his hand than the constraints fell off his wrists. His hands were free. But that small little victory came at a cost. The crack in the crate had widened and the water was now coming in rapidly, quickly rising up all the way to his chest. Fear became a snake, curling around his head, hissing in his ears. Jack knew he was going to die. And then it came to him. If he could just stop it all from getting worse, somehow just press time out and keep the threat at bay, just for a second, just so he could breathe. And before he knew it, his left hand had scratched out the word, isolate. It worked. The crack didn't let any more water in, for the levels stopped rising. The voices stopped too, the horrible images faded, the crate stopped bobbing. And in the stillness, there came a voice. Jack! Jack, are you in there? Can you hear me? It's Charlotte! Charlotte stares at the old woman in the muddy water puddle at the bottom of the kayak. What do you mean we can't get him out? Edna Baducci looks, for the first time, a little uncertain. We need to get him out of here, Charlotte cries again, and again she turns and desperately reaches for the crate under the surface of the water. Again her fingers find only a smooth barrier, completely impenetrable. It won't work, dearie. Jack has locked it from the inside. What do you mean, locked it from the inside? Charlotte cries. Jack! Jack, can you hear me? Darling girl, listen to me. There's nothing you can do to save him. I'm sorry. Charlotte turns and stares at the woman in the water. No, she says and shakes her head. Yes, he has sealed the crate off to protect himself. We can't get through. Well, unseal it then, Charlotte cries. He'll drown. He won't drown, Edna shakes her head. The water can't get in either. But Charlotte's hands are trembling. Her body feels heavy suddenly. She knows. She just knows. She understands, even though she has no idea how it is that she can. None of this makes sense. It's not logical. And yet, she can clearly see it now. It is so simple, so innocent, childlike almost. Light and darkness. Every few decades, a turn in the sky. A transition, like a butterfly hatching from a cocoon. Life has to regenerate. And to that point, no, this point, where it is most fragile and vulnerable, both sides will flock. Creators and destroyers, planters and looters, scavengers, rescuers, the worst of humans, the most impossible of beings, artists, seers, writers. And in the middle of it all, Jack Forrester, who has locked himself in a box. Jack! Charlotte cries again, leaning over the edge of the kayak. Jack, you have to open up. I can't get you out of here if you don't let go of the seal. Do you hear me? There is no sound over the river, just the quiet lapping of the water against the sides of the kayak. Jack, please. Jack, whatever you did, you have to undo it. Do you hear me? I know you're scared. I know it's not fair. I know you didn't choose this, but you have to be brave now, okay? I promise. If you let go of the shield, I will get you out. Do you hear me, Jack? I will get you out. Her voice breaks. Please, Jack, she sobs. Open up so I can get you out. Charlotte is just about to slip her hands back into the water when a white shape suddenly comes up out of the dark depths of the river, right in front of her. Charlotte gasps and draws her hands back. It is a jellyfish, cloudy white. As soon as it breaks the surface of the water, hundreds of thread-thin fluorescent tentacles puff out around it. Careful, Edna says behind her. As Charlotte stares at the jellyfish, her mind refusing to make sense of what she's seeing, another appears, and another. More and more milky white heads pop up around them, the tentacles spreading out like a net around the kayak. What is going on? Charlotte gasps. When the older woman doesn't answer, she turns and peers down at the water puddle by her feet. Edna Beducci looks troubled. I don't know, she says. Do something, Charlotte cries. I'm sorry, I can't. This is all Jack. In horror, Charlotte swings back around. The water above the crate is now covered in a web of poisonous fluorescent tentacles.
Hi there, sorry to interrupt the story, but I just wanted to introduce myself. My name is Lawrence, and I'm a big friend of Anna's. I've known her since we were 12, and I actually used to date her. She was my very first girlfriend. So I might be a little bit biased, but the reason why I'm here today is to let you know that her new story, Nutty Cake, is out now on Spoon Press Plus, and you can find it in the link in the episode description below. So I'll get out of your hair now, and you can get back to the story. Cheers.
It is quiet inside the crate now. He can't hear the water anymore. He can't hear Charlotte's voice anymore. Maybe she wasn't really there. Maybe he had imagined it, wished her to be there, to come and save him again, like she did in the leisure centre's pool, like she did at Kilburn Station when she kissed him. There are many things Jack regrets in his life, now that he has reached the end of it. He regrets leaving his job at the Daily Herald. He liked that job. He liked the people he worked with. Why did he complain about it so much? He can't remember. He wished he didn't. He wishes he had written his novel. It probably would have been crap, but at least it would have been written. At least it would have been something he had made, something that represented him in some small way, something that would have made him happy. He regrets not kissing Charlotte back. If he could have that moment again, just that one, he would put his hands in her hair and kiss her back. He would have made an ass of himself for sure, but he would have had that version of the kiss in his mind forever. Now, all he has is the regret of not doing it. He wishes, Jack, a small voice says in the stillness of the crate. Jack opens his eyes, but everything is dark. He listens. Jack, honey, it's Mom. His body grows cold. No, it can't be. His mind is finally going. Or is he dead already? Did he die in this rotty, stuffy crate? Jack, sweetie, can you hear me? Daddy's here too. Mom? It's okay, Jack. It's all going to be okay. His eyes dart around in the dark, but no matter how much he wills it, he can't make them see through the black veil. Where are you? He asks. Right here, sweetie. We're right here. It's going to be okay. We've come to get you, to take you home. You do want to come home, don't you? Am I dead? Jack stammers. Not yet, the voice of his mother says softly in his ear. Not yet, baby, but you could be. You could put it all down and come with us. and you will never have to be alone ever again. You will never be scared again." Jack hesitates, then rubs his hands over his face. "Son?" It's his father's voice, so warm and clear and close that it brings Jack to tears with longing. "Dad?" "I am here, son. I am here. I've got you. Don't be scared." Jack shivers. "But you're dead," he mutters. "You're not here. I killed you. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't know." He starts crying, covering his face. "Shh, listen to me, baby," his mother says. "It's okay. It's all okay. We're fine. We're here. We're so, so happy. And you can be too. All you have to do is write it." Jack frowns. "Write it?" "That final word, honey. You know what it must be. One word, and then it can all end here." Jack hesitates. Goosebumps crawl over his skin. The box around him grows smaller and smaller. The water is freezing, the air thick. Minutes now, seconds, and then he won't be able to breathe anymore. Then all the oxygen would be gone. Something stirs inside him, something small but strong. Another word. Life. "I need to get out of here," he murmurs. "And you will, sweetie, you will. Just write it. You know the word. So easy. That's all it will take." Jack lifts his hand. "That's it, honey. Just write it. Pull the plug. End it all. And come with us. Oh, we've missed you so." He poises the nail of his index finger above his left arm, makes a little scratch. His skin is numb. He feels nothing. "Harder, honey," his mother's soothing voice says in his ear. "Come on, you can do it. You wrote your daddy and me out of this world, and you can do it now, for yourself. Escape this rotten place. There's nothing here for you but regrets and failure, and you know it." That's true, Jack thinks. She's right. He regrets writing about the storm and everything that happened after that. His life has been one big failure, all of it. His finger moves. He scratches the first 3 words of the very last sentence he will ever write. And then Jack. Just one more word. One word is all it will take, if he can find the strength to write it. Unbeknownst to Jack, at that very moment, 3 female figures are hovering under the water nearby, watching the crate. A woman with floating grey hair, a smaller woman with a pale face, and a little girl in an orange raincoat, the tag still attached. "We have to do something," the girl says. "We have to stop it." "We can't," the grey-haired woman says. "We have to get him out of there," the mute woman mimes, as she ducks for a fluorescent tentacle passing just above her head. "We all know we can't," the grey-haired woman insists. "What is written can't be unwritten. What is written is set in stone. Jack wrote that shield himself. We can't reach him." "We should never have given him the power to write all this," the girl says, "to create that shield." "Don't talk nonsense," the grey-haired woman rebukes her. "We all know that when we give them the power to create, we give them the power to destroy. We give them a choice. That's the only way this works. If there's no choice, there's no power. We just have to trust that Jack will do what is right." "But they're going to kill him," the girl exclaims. "They're not real," the grey-haired woman reminds her. "No, but he doesn't know that. He's going to listen to them, and then he will die, and our last hope will be gone. We have to do something. We have to go back and change the past." "We can't." "Yes, we can. We can go back and tell Jack to throw that apple across the road and eliminate that Blake guy. Take him out before he can put Jack in the crate." The grey-haired woman shrugs. "We already tried that. It didn't work." "We did?" the other two ask simultaneously. The grey-haired woman sighs and glances up at the layer of dangerous tentacles floating above their heads. Then she folds her arms across her chest. We did all we could. We gave him revelation. We took away the fog. We showed him the truth. We allowed Edna to send him that girl. We can't do anything more. We have to have faith in Jack now. That's all. The other two look at her. And if he decides to die? Then he dies. The grey-haired woman looks to the other two, and they look back at her, and then all three of them say the words together. And then the sky falls. Inside the crate, Jack's hand is poised above the inflamed skin of his left forearm. Although he can't see it or feel it anymore, he knows the three words are there, waiting for him. And then Jack, the sentence wants to be finished. He has to write the final word. You can do it, honey, his mother's voice says in his ear. You can make it all right again. Jack hesitates only a second, and then he scratches out a line, top to bottom, to form the backbone of the first letter of the last word of his life.